In the ancient city of Cyprus, there lived a talented sculptor named Pygmalion. He was known throughout the land for his exceptional skills, and his masterpieces adorned the halls of the most affluent nobles. But amidst his success, Pygmalion was a solitary soul. He had little interest in the mortal women around him, finding their flaws and imperfections displeasing. His disappointment in mortal women was likely reinforced by the prevailing societal norms and the behavior of the Propoetides, a group of women who were known to prostitute themselves. Their behavior further deepened his disillusionment and served to reinforce his belief that finding a woman with the virtues he sought was a futile endeavor. Instead, he devoted himself entirely to his art, channeling his yearning for perfection into the statues he sculpted. One day, as he wandered through the bustling marketplace, he came across a remarkable piece of pure white marble. It was unlike any stone he had ever encountered. Inspired by its purity and the potential it held, he purchased it immediately, his mind already envisioning the masterpiece he would create. Back in his workshop, Pygmalion began the arduous task of sculpting the marble into a vision of divine beauty. Night and day, he toiled, his passion and love for his craft driving him forward. His hands moved with grace, guided by an unseen force that seemed to channel the essence of perfection itself. As the statue slowly took shape, Pygmalion's heart quickened with anticipation. He was creating a woman more perfect than any living being he had ever seen. As days turned into weeks, and weeks into months, the statue neared completion. It was unlike any other sculpture he had ever made. It was more than just art, it was an embodiment of his deepest desires and the epitome of beauty. He named her Galatea. Galatea was not just a creation of stone, she was alive with the spirit of perfection that Pygmalion had infused into her form. Her eyes sparkled like the stars, and her lips curved into a gentle smile. He felt an unexplainable connection to his creation, as though she possessed a soul that yearned for life as much as he yearned to give it to her. As the final touches were added, Pygmalion was struck by the realization that he had fallen deeply in love with Galatea. The boundaries between creator and creation blurred, and he began to wish for her to be more than a lifeless statue. He began caressing the sculptor lovingly, and even slept with Galatea for companionship. His heart ached for her to be real, to breathe and return his affection. Unable to bear the weight of his longing any longer, Pygmalion made his way to the temple of Aphrodite, the goddess of love and beauty. Kneeling before the altar, he poured out his heart, confessing his love for Galatea and his desire for her to be alive. He prayed fervently, tears streaming down his cheeks, beseeching the goddess to grant his wish. Aphrodite, touched by Pygmalion's genuine and passionate plea, decided to bestow her favor upon him. She emerged from her sacred temple in all her divine radiance, her presence enveloping the sculptor in an aura of ethereal beauty and grace. Pygmalion trembled at the sight of the goddess herself standing before him. In a voice that was both soothing and commanding, Aphrodite spoke to Pygmalion. "Your love and devotion have moved me, mortal," she said. "Your heart's desire shall be granted, for the love that has blossomed within you deserves to be reciprocated." With those words, Aphrodite touched Galatea's ivory form, and a brilliant light enveloped the statue. The marble softened, transforming into warm flesh and delicate skin. Galatea blinked her eyes, her once static lips parting to form words. "I live," she whispered, her voice like a soft melody, and she smiled at her creator with eyes brimming with love and gratitude. Pygmalion could hardly believe his eyes. His wish had been granted. Galatea, his beloved creation, was now a living, breathing woman. He embraced her, and his heart soared with joy, feeling the warmth of her body against his. Aphrodite, pleased with the outcome, bestowed her blessing upon the newfound lovers. She declared that their love would be eternal, blessed by the gods, and that their story would serve as a reminder of the power of love and the beauty of art. From that moment on, Pygmalion and Galatea lived a life of happiness and bliss. Their love grew deeper with each passing day, and they became inseparable, sharing an unbreakable bond that transcended the mortal realm. Their story spread like wildfire, inspiring poets, artists, and dreamers across the land. It became a symbol of love's transformative power and a testament to the connection between an artist and his creation. Pygmalion's devotion had not only brought a statue to life, but it had also awakened a profound love that would endure for all eternity.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to get more content like this.